And if you change that belief and awaken faith, the whole emotional system will change. The whole attitude to life will change. And from that, huge inner resources, and from that, very harmonious life. Well, we spoke before about faith. Essentially, faith is the connector. There is a land which has everything that our inner world needs. There is a land which has all the abundance of peace, all the abundance of love, all the abundance of confidence, the peace of mind, completely fearless, courageous, free, perfect, divine, wise, intuitive. There is this spiritual land, and people, masters, saints of all traditions, Muslim and Christian, Buddhist, Tantric and yogis, who had total faith or great faith, had access. And they were importers of, they could access that land and come back and bring a little bit of peace of mind for the rest of us, a bit of courage, a bit of fearlessness, reduce people's worries, give people love and hope and wisdom. Good for them and good for us. Now, how do we amplify faith? What do we do? And what's the structure? What stands between us? Because just wanting faith is a very good step, far greater than so many people who don't even have the concept that you can receive so much through faith. But still, between us and total faith, there is a difference, or there is some obstacles. And if we understand the obstacles, they are much, much easier to be taken care of. Basically, all our actions are rooted in our thoughts, our emotions, and our attitudes. All our choices come from there. It's quite a simple equation. All our thoughts and emotions and all our attitudes, they all spring from the same core. We have certain core beliefs about the whole. About, some people say, life is difficult, life is beautiful, life is always disappointing in the end, life is always this, life is always that. Others say God is like this, God is great, God is good. Others say the universe is like that. Others say people, and that serves as a kind of whole. But basically, these core beliefs that we have about the whole, from these few core beliefs, 5, 10, 15 core beliefs that we have, life is, and if you think you don't have it, think again, you have it. We all have it. And we don't pay attention to it so much, and we see it as a kind of default setting in our programming. Yeah, I just came with my phone, I don't know. I'm pessimistic. Life sucks. So essentially, if we have such a core belief, life sucks, then when we come to an actual situation where there is a possibility to resonate, to assimilate something that sucks, we will be attracted to that. And it will suck, it will be bad. And if we have this core belief that every challenge in life makes you stronger, and we have great, and in this case it is faith, because it is a reality. There is a universal reality that empowers those who have that faith. So a difficult situation for a person holding that faith will indeed empower and transform the challenge of that person into an empowering action. So from these few fundamental core beliefs about the whole, about life, there will appear all our attitudes, emotions, and eventually all our actions, and from our actions, our life circumstances. And faith, just to remind you, because we spoke about this in the previous lectures, beliefs, they empower any kind of idea, and bad beliefs, wrong beliefs, beliefs that everything in the end ends as a disaster, the belief that life has no meaning, the belief that everything is indifference, the belief that there is no purpose of life, or whatever, these kind of beliefs will empower negative ideas, negative emotions in our life. And faith is a particular form of belief which is pure and divine. Faith will hold in it a belief in a divine idea or in a divine reality. You can have faith in some divine reality, Christ or Buddha or whatever you believe in, and then that divine reality will empower you. And we have faith in some divine ideas. Yeah? We have faith that there is a greater good behind everything. There is always a greater good. And then if you have that faith and you're absolutely certain, in the moment a crisis comes, you say, wow, this is really bad news. There's a greater good behind this. And that greater good will give you thoughts of good, hope. You will feel resourceful, you will feel enthusiastic, you will feel perseverance, you will feel endurance. And having this positive, dynamic, can-do attitude, you will come out of that crisis strengthened. And if you have a wrong belief over there that when a challenge comes, I am defeated, when difficulties appear, rather to feel defeated, then you will feel depleted, confused, weak, you lose your dynamism, and indeed, that challenge will destroy you. So, faith basically holds those divine ideas and serves, we gave this metaphor, like a cable that connects you to the electricity, because these universal resources are there. This land of inner abundance is there all the time, and faith is the cable, or faith is the router that connects us to the internet. And these wrong beliefs, there is no hope. The world is indifferent. There is no meaning to anything. Then they cut away. They are the doubts that block this universal abundance from filling, from nourishing us. Now, why this lecture come? We're not here just to describe for you what's there, but this lecture comes because these beliefs and the system of faith and the system of belief can change fundamentally. And if we change that, the entire structure of the mind, of our attitudes, of our emotions, of our actions will change. So instead of cleaning up after we do stupid actions because we have stupid thoughts, stupid emotions, because we have one fundamental wrong belief and one lack of faith, why don't we go straight to the core? And of course, it's not, I'm not implying that it's an easy process, but it is a doable process. And if you change that belief and awaken faith, the whole emotional system will change. The whole attitude to life will change. And from that, huge inner resources, and from that, very harmonious life. Now, most people, they don't change this. It's like with these, you know, when you buy a Samsung, then you have all these apps you never use, but you can't get rid of. You can't erase them. You know these apps? Why would I need news from some? Not interested, but you can't erase it. And people treat those kind of stupid beliefs that maybe you took from your parents, maybe you took from the television, maybe you took from a past lives, whatever, they're there. They are erasable. There are torrents there in YouTube, how to erase the apps you thought you cannot erase. It's possible. And how to download those apps that give us faith. Now, people in certain life situations, they had a near-death experience. Somebody died, somebody was born, their business collapsed, the world collapsed, a war happened, some very big life events from the outside can shake that structure of belief and faith. And for some people, their biggest traumas turned into their biggest triumphs because they changed something in their belief system and they became glorious. Yeah, Mandela was quite violent when he entered jail. And then normally if you go to jail, you come out more violent. But for Mandela, after 27 years, he came out with peace of mind. Jail gave him faith. What greatness. And many people in very difficult conditions, or sometimes in glorious conditions, sometimes a very big triumph, an entrance into a new loving relationship, some spiritual practice, boom, something clicks. And there is an opening to a new faith. And a disappearing of some wrong beliefs, some wrong doubts. And that's mind-blowing. You say it was all worth it. All the pain or the disease I went through, the breakup I went through, all those difficulties, it was all worth it. Because now I have faith. Because now those doubts are gone. And when they are gone and I have faith, I feel amazing. You see, people try to stop their mind without changing their belief system. Yeah, did you try? Very difficult. If our belief system is, I am totally separated from the whole, this is a hostile universe, I have to protect myself all the time, everybody hates everybody, I know the world, it's dog eat dog, rat eat rat, and now Vipassana, yeah, forget about it, you're on alert. You are a killer. You program yourself as a killer all the time with your thoughts and you watch killers on television. And then you sit Vipassana, stop the mind. You're all irritated. But if you have faith that there is a higher power that is taking care of everything, taking care of you, knows you, then you don't worry. That's how also you know that you have that faith. Because you stop worrying and you stop being afraid. When the light of faith is there, fear is gone. Yeah, it is tell me the size of your God. It is in reverse proportion to the size of your worries. If you worry a lot, you have a small God. If you don't worry, you have a big God. It's actually the big faith. And then if you solve that, then you don't need to be selfish anymore. And you don't need to be afraid anymore. And you don't need to worry anymore. If you have a different relationship with the whole, doesn't matter what type of faith, but if it's a real faith that connects to a universal reality, from whatever creed that you are, that faith will bring peace of mind, real peace. Not peace that you can hold on to 2 minutes in meditation, but peace that will be with you when you are asleep, peace that will be with you always. You see, some people think the universe is cruel and so forth. It's not. It continuously delivers to our inner world tremendous gifts. But when we doubt, when we have this wall of wrong beliefs saying no, selfishness is the way, then we don't pick up all these presents. And when faith is there, everything is supported. It happens on its own. So it is, you can say, it's not just that faith is the bridge, it is that the absence of doubt is the bridge. Even if you don't have a concept of faith, but you don't have a concept of doubt either, and you are just open, the universe will support you. But because of the doubtfulness of our mind, a doubtfulness which is widespread in society, then all these gifts of the universe become inaccessible. You see, it's like you are working 40 hours a week to make $3.40. And then your mother, father, uncle, grandfather that love you and that you don't believe they exist, they send you like $50,000 a day. But you refuse to believe that they exist. So when the letter comes, says, this is from your mother, you say, oh, rubbish, superstition. And you never open those envelopes. And we live in this scarcity. Teaching for all these years, I see in all the students that pass here, and so many of them, the eyes of scarcity. And all the fears of scarcity, and all this feeling, and all the hostility, that as if the universe is hostile, stingy. No, it is very abundant, and it really wants to take care of you. Just have faith. And don't worry. But anyway, when you will have faith, you will not worry. You see, we block that channel that gives us $50,000 a day, or euros, if you are in that part. We block that channel, and then we say, no, I have to get something from this concrete world to fill that hole in my heart. Yeah? Oh, no, I don't believe. Or even if I believe little. I believe little, and it doesn't fill my heart. Most people, even if they say, yes, I believe, they are not abundant with love or abundant with peace. When you believe, really, when you have faith, there is a constant abundance of love and peace in your heart. It's your birthright. You're just plugged in. You're always close to the router. You have perfect Wi-Fi. You can download and upload anything you want when faith is there. But for most people, even if they do believe, they say, well, in very, very difficult situation, I pray a bit and I get a bit of comfort. I meditate a bit, I get a bit of comfort. Yeah, a little bit. Very scarce. You're very far from the router, and you have very scarce signal, and you get very little. But mostly, all these needs of the heart, the need of love, you fill it with food. How much food will you need to put in your mouth so that your heart will be filled with love? The need for meaning you fill with trying to get praise from others. How much praise will you need? How many people need to praise you in order for you to feel that life has meaning? The need for healing our pains is we go for distractions. You go for the screen when there is pain. No, when you are in pain, have faith and connect. That which you believe in will heal you. When you feel the thirst for love, have faith, connect. That which loves you will fill you. When you have a wish for meaning, open your heart, have total faith, connect, and that will give you so much meaning. And it will guide you to act in a super meaningful way in whatever you do. And if you live in doubt, again, $3.40 for 40 hours of work, and then you get the cake and Netflix, and your mother says you're the best. And that's your $3.40 for this week, to cover all the pain and the meaninglessness and the thirst for love that is not fulfilled. So the invitation of this lecture is to really examine our faith, our doubts, and our beliefs. Because that's the pivotal point of life. If that shifts, everything will shift. From there, emotions, attitude, actions. And if that doesn't shift, you only do cosmetics. Yeah? You have some severe, I don't know what, infection, and you put cosmetics on it. It's not going to help. The actual cure will come from faith. What to do? This is the exercise, my dears.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra, and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.